spending money like I just got paid. $100 bills, tell them keep the change. Come on. Pop a bottle, about to make it rain. Let me give you something now to celebrate. Come on. And if you're wondering why I move the way I do, I just feel so good, good, good. Oh, 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 I just feel so good. I see the world through my thrift store shades, rose-colored lenses and a fake gold frame. Come on. Playing old rock songs on a...
What's up, guys? On this episode of Inspiration Nation, we are back at Virginia International Raceway with our friend Krista Ely and Track Advantage to test our budget E46 build. So without further ado, let's go racing.
Just dance along, keep the feeling going on and on. If you feel it, just dance along, dance along, dance along. Yeah. If you feel it, just dance along. Got to keep the feeling going on and on. If you feel it, just dance along, dance along. Oh, it just feels so good.
What's up, guys? We're here with Amy Kelly and her very special piece of Volkswagen history. Can you tell us a little bit about this awesome race car?
I sure can. So I've always had a Volkswagen, or 2001 or 2004 GLI, and I started tracking my car and I saw this car on the internet in Super Street, did an article in 2007, and it had a little bit of the history of the car there, and it became my dream car when I saw that article a couple of years ago. So this car is a 1999 Volkswagen Jetta. It is a Hagestad Racing Volkswagen team used this particular car in 2002 for the World Challenge. So around 2000 they went to Volkswagen Racing and they wanted to start racing a Jetta because they were doing the Beetles racing over in Europe. Volkswagen made them a car, so that'd be the A car created by Volkswagen Racing. They used it for 1 year, loved it. Went to Mexico, plucked 2 of them off the assembly line. So this is the A car from Mexico. There's a B car floating around somewhere here, we think maybe in Puerto Rico. And that was in 2000. They raced it in 2002, and it's an exact duplicate of the Volkswagen Racing factory built car. So everything was. Back then it was a 16 valve, the 2.0. So raced from 2002, 2003, 2004. They went up, sold it. In 2006, Christian Miller of 034 Motorsports picked it up because he had a Jetta, so he's like, let me track a Jetta, and he switched it over to the 1.8T. Cosworth and Molly built him a 1.8T engine. It's got a Subaru STI turbo on it, cranks out about 300 horsepower, weighing in about 2,000 pounds. It's all custom job he did working with 034 Motorsports, and then he moved to Germany to work for Ohlins. Set in a garage, has not been raced since 2007. It went on Racing Junk in the February-ish 2020, and I was scrolling Racing Junk and I'm like, oh, I know that car, that is my dream car, I have to have it. So I had to have this car. We drove down to Alabama, and I didn't care what it cost. So I actually own my dream car. I modeled my Volkswagen Jetta that I race right down to the sticker placement from the magazine article of seeing this one on Super Street. So it is my dream car. It's got a little bit of racing history. I mean, the Hagestads raced it. If you watched the Speed Channel in the early 2000s in real-time racing, you will see these Jettas, the three of them on the track. The Shantz raced it. You can still see the Shantz, the Hagestad, and the Miller under my name on the windshield here. So that history is still there in the car. And Christian Miller and Miller Time Racing raced it 2006, 2007, and he's been a great help with me, like messaging back and forth, like, hey, how do you fix this? You built this car, can you help me out? And so I've got that great connection here, and it's a really big piece of racing history, especially with Volkswagen. And Volkswagen Motorsports just folded with the Motorsports program, so we're going to keep this one on the track where it belongs, and I'm going to run it out here as long as we can.
So what you're saying is there was a famous racer that went, a racing team that went to Mexico and said, we want that shell, and said, just stop production. And they pulled them off.
Pulled them off production. No firewall, no VIN.
So this is like, I call it a full-on like purpose-built race car. It's never hit the highway that we are going to admit to.
Correct.
And it's straight up race car.
Straight up race car.
Well, we've seen you out on the track, and this thing is awesome.
It's like jumping into a NASCAR. It's nothing like driving a street car.
This thing is awesome.
Totally awesome.
It is awesome. And if you guys are wondering, this has been my instructor for the 2 days that we've been here, and she has done a fantastic job with your boy and shaving my lap time down from like 20 minutes down to 2 minutes and 30. Was it 2 minutes and 30?
2 minutes 30.
2:30. So she is a fantastic driver, and if you guys reach out to Track Advantage, the chances of her being your instructor are very good.
Turn it up. take you down. I came for your kingdom, I came for your crown. I came for your trophy, I came for your pride. I came for your victory, I came for your prize. So give me your best shot, I'm ready. Give me your worst and now stand steady. So bring the pain, then bring some more. I came to fight, I came for war.
Guys, that was a blast. The budget track car performed beautifully. We did have a little bit of a radiator situation, but thanks to the guys at TMI, they hooked us up with a patch job and we kept on rolling. And as always, we got to give a big special thanks to our sponsors, Tar Heel Towing and Recovery. Without them, this episode would not have been possible. So with that being said, if you're in the Triangle area and you need some towing and recovery work done, check out Tar Heel Towing. And as always, we got to give love to Track Advantage for putting on such an awesome track day. And we look forward to going again and again and again with these guys. So make sure you check out their schedule for 2022 for their HPD E1 classes. And with that being said, we'll see you on the next one.